What's going on, everybody? This is Corey Lee's Boxing, and we're definitely back with another banger, man. I definitely try to start the show on time. We'll wait for a couple people to get in here, man. It's Thursday, um, June 28th. Okay, so it's June 28th today. I hope everybody's Thursday is going by good, and. Okay, wow. I just got a text from Jarrett Hurd's trainer. Got some news to break with that, man. So that'll be what's good. Yeah, so how's everybody doing today, man? Wait till a couple people get in here. Load it up. Make sure everybody get in here, man. I wanted to start it on time. You know what I'm saying? You already know. Most likely fight in November. Ooh, breaking news. Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. You heard it here first. Yeah. Capadonna, hear about the Broner TMT signing? Oh yeah, for sure. I heard about that, man. What do you guys think about that, man? I'm gonna put that on the title, man. Great look on that, man. For real, man. I really appreciate that, man. For sure, without a doubt. Without a doubt, I really appreciate that one, man. No doubt. No doubt. So yeah, man. I hope everybody's having a great Thursday, man. But yeah, we got to get into some of this news, man. I mean, there's a lot of news going down right now. With Broner. Um, you know, it's just crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? Broner signing a new contract today. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought they were at the fence. I thought they were on the fence, and they weren't doing as well, but hey man, it's one of those type of deals where this shit's going down, bruh. Big time. So I want to hear what you guys got to say about that. I had to fix the title real quick. All right, now we should be good now. The title should be changed. What's going on? Marquise Johnson, what's up, bro? How you doing tonight, man? Smash the hell out of that like button, you guys, on the way in. Black Horseman, Cali, and SW supposed to be coming in a minute. But yeah, man, so get to some of the news that's coming up, man. We got a lot of changes in boxing right now, man. It's one of those type of situations where, man, you got a bunch of stuff right now going down. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah, let me make sure everybody on board. But yeah, man, so Broner signing, dog, with TMT, man. How you guys feeling about that one, man? That's kind of crazy if you ask me, man. It's one of those type of situations where, Adrien Broner was at odds for so long, with Mayweather, but I knew, eventually that it'll probably succeed, you know what I mean? And it'll subside. Adrien Broner and Floyd Mayweather, they have like a brother. They pretty much have a little brother, big brother type of relationship. You know what I mean? I mean, he literally cussed out Leonard Ellerby, man, in the press conference, man. I mean, you can't take those words back. You know what I mean? So that's where it's kind of effed up. You know what I'm saying? In my point of view, it's kind of effed up. With that being said, you still got guys like Gervonta Davis that's gonna be contractually with TMT. You know what I mean? That he has to be with TMT. You know what I mean, for a couple years. You know what I'm saying? Because I think he has at least if I'm not mistaken, Gervonta Davis has 3 fights left with Floyd Mayweather, 3 or 4 fights left. But like I said, man, it all looks like it's good over there in the Mayweather promotions. Everybody looks like they're back, you know what I mean? And that's what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? All that negative stuff, man. I think it was really childish the way they were going back at each other, you know what I mean? Back and forth. But I mean, it's one of those type of situations where, you know, they got to get over that shit. You know, they're getting older now, and it's one of those type of situations where, you know what I mean, you know, brothers got to link up. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, SW Cali? We got everybody coming at the same time.
Yeah, I let everybody know, man. I said we getting off mines. We going over to you, bro. What's happening?
Oh yeah, man. You already know, man. I'm up in here, man. What's up, SW Cali Enigma and Black Horseman Promotions, man? I'm just getting off work, man. I you know, like I said, I wish I could have got on his show before mine, but man, I got in some overtime today, man. It was hot as shit in the DMV area today, and god damn, bro, fuck, man, I'm just
let me
baked.
hold something, man. Hey, let me hold something.
Yeah.
You know who he is, goddamn.
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
Let a nigga hold something, nigga.
Yo, what's going on, Cali? What's up, Black Horseman?
What's up, family, man? Shit.
How you guys?
I just left Stockton where it was hot as fuck. I'm leaving Stockton, man. I'm right now. I'm in Antioch, California. You know, man, get ready to head to Pittsburgh, man. It's hot.
See, the only thing about our weather and y'all's weather, I think, is the difference. Tell them, SW, it's the humidity, man. That shit have your hair frizzy, have your fucking just sweating for no goddamn reason.
Right. But y'all ain't fucking with us over here in Texas, though.
Nah, I don't know. We might got y'all, man. That humidity is a motherfucker. You can't breathe.
Hey, ask World Breaker.
Hey, do y'all got them little ass orange flies? They small as shit, and they be biting the fuck out you.
My nigga said T.
Oh shit!
Break down, trying to smoke a fucking.
Hey, bro, I'm in California, man. Hey, I'm in Oakland, California, man. It's like 67 degrees all year round, bro. So what's
going? Bro. Hey, so look, we got
beautiful in Cali.
Hey, look, y'all. We got in the chats right now. We got Capadonna 24. What's good? Marcus Johnson. What's happening? Bracy won. Wasn't that little Bracy? So he took the little off the Bracy. So now he's just Bracy won.
Y'all got me fucked up. No, I think he been Bracy one for a minute.
I thought he was little Bracy, but maybe I'm tripping, man. That's
Long Beach. Hey, that's Long Beach. That's Long Beach.
That's my dog from Long Beach. Yeah, that's a dog from Long Beach, bro.
Okay. Yo, man, boxing biker. What's up, man? What's going on? I see you got a couple videos, man. Maybe when we get that call. Oh, see, that's another thing, you guys. Blog Talk was fucking up. Today was supposed to be, you know what I mean, the official show where we start the 1-800 number where you guys can call in and you know, talk to the panelists and you know what I mean, just call in and you know vibe with us. You know, when the topics get real heated, that's a great feature to have for the channel. And like I said, you guys, man, we're gonna definitely have that next week. You know, this week, you know, I'm still trying to get the kinks out. It was down. You know, I was on Ringside Reporter Sunday. That they got Blog Talk as well. It was down. They couldn't talk on it at all. So, you know what I mean? It's one of those type of deals, man, where I'm paying for a subscription, $40 a month or $50 a month, where, you know what I mean, it's not really working up to its standards right now. So I don't know how long I'm going to keep it, but I'm definitely locked in for at least a month. But like I said, man, we're gonna get that thing together, man. Next week for sure. I'm off all weekend, so we might start it this weekend on some of the fights. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, we got SW Cali Enigma, the Black Horseman Promotions.com. How Deontay Wilder said .com.
This nigga right here.
But yeah, man, yo, so look, man, I want to get in on some different shit. We could talk about the you know, the Anthony Joshua and the Wilder shit later, but I want to know first off, and I want to go to SW first, man. I heard you on Black Horseman. I need some of that energy right now, dog. You know what I'm saying? Your energy mixed with my energy and Cali and Black Horseman, unstoppable, dog. But yeah, man, right now, what I want to know from you guys is, man, how are you guys feeling about the fucking Adrien Broner TMT switch up? He's still.
Hey, let me say this real quick. Shout out to the DMV, Corey Lee Boxing and the bottom line SW. So shout out to the DMV.
Yeah. And I got some breaking news on Jarrett Hurd, baby. I just text Ernesto Rodriguez, his head trainer, baby. Breaking. I'm gonna go ahead and break that shit now, dog. Since you know what I'm saying,
motherfuckers. Cup hill yet?
Nah, I gotta talk to y'all about this shit. Step into the booth, baby. But yo, man. So breaking news, man. You know, I just talked to Ernesto, man, and you know, he said it right here. You know, on the text message. He says, I said, how long? You know, I said, how's everything going, man? He's like, yo, good, man. You know, I've been checking up on the live shows you've been doing. You've been doing a great job, man. I see you over 1,000 subscribers. He said, I said, what's the status on Jarrett Hurd? He says 2 months of rehab. See, we initially thought that it was going to be at least 6 months, but he says 2 months of rehab and then resume regular training. So it must not have been the whole rotator cuff surgery. He must have just got a little bit of surgery done, not the whole rotator cuff surgery, because that's a minimum of 6 months. You know what I mean? So and plus he probably had the best doctors as well too. So you already know, man. But with that being said, he said right now, he's saying right now that he said he's coming back, you guys, in November, you guys. So Jarrett Hurd is looking like he's going to be coming back in November 2018, you guys. So he's not going to be out as long as we thought, man. This is great news for the junior middleweight division, you guys. How are you feeling about this, man? Jarrett Hurd, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Santi Walton cloning himself for like 2 seconds, and then he dropped that other clone. That's what's up. Like, go ahead, Santi Walton. Start with the DMV.
Yo, how you feeling about it, SW?
Oh, man.
That ain't too bad though. That ain't too bad. November, I can rock with that.
Yeah, but he's coming back to fight who?
Hey man, but he was already saying he needed that he needed that in between fight before he fought Charlo. He was saying that before the surgery. He's gonna say that after the surgery.
We're not gonna keep over the fact that he just fought Ellis Landy Laura.
Hey, we can't. Man. But then that's gonna be. I mean,
rematch, bro.
Hey, that's gonna be bad. That's gonna be. But look though, that's gonna be back-to-back fucking bangers, man. I don't see nobody in the middle in the junior middleweight fighting as much and as stiff as competition as Jarrett Hurd, man.
Hey, I think real quick, I think Laura deserves the rematch. Do y'all feel that way?
Hell no.
Yeah, I'd rather see him versus Jamel Charlo first.
No rematch for Laura. No rematch. Just like Jarrett Hurd told me off air. Jarrett Hurd told me off air at the MGM Grand before I interviewed him. He said, no Laura rematch. I don't even want to talk about him today. I was like, yeah. You already know.
I want to see him. I want to see him at Jamel Charlo next. That's what I want to see. Not against some fucking bum. He ain't been to miss that long. He shouldn't be that short.
You think he a bum? It was a close fight until the 12th round.
No, I said I want to see him against Jamel Charlo next, not some fucking bum.
My bad.
And let me apologize because I know Corey hates the word bomb on this show.
Nah, you good. But so you pretty much saying that you feel like he's gonna fight like a lower tier fighter.
A lower tier fighter, yeah. I don't want him to do that. Only 2 months. He's still in peak position.
But nah, that sir, when you go underneath that knife, man, you got to get a guy a benefit of the doubt, man. You go underneath that knife, man. You go underneath that surgery, man. And because be honest with you, I don't want to hear no excuses. Somebody's always going to have to go in that fucking junior middleweight division, dog. And it ain't Jarrett Hurd, nigga. I'm backing my nigga, dog. Let's go, baby. Hey. Fuck Jaime Munguia. It's Jarrett Hurd, baby. Swift time, baby. Both Swift.
We'll see.
Daddy Swift.
We'll see if he actually faces.
Yeah.
We'll see if he actually faces Jamel Charlo. That's what I want to see if he actually fights him. Because I don't believe it. I don't believe he'll fight Jamel Charlo.
Do y'all think Jamel is ready for her right now?
Oh, Jamel is ready for her. I mean, yo, he's talking like it. So hey, we gotta take him for full face value. You know what I'm saying? You got.
Like, I'm not saying he's not, but I'm just saying after that performance against Trout, man, I was like, I don't know.
Yo, Weed Degree said Hurd big as fuck.
No, Styles, you gotta understand, Styles make fights, man. You got a slick dude. You got a dude gonna be right there in front of you.
Smash
Jarrett Hurd gonna be right there in front of you. get hit. That's a different style, man. He ready for Jarrett Hurd. If Jarrett Hurd don't say he want him.
SW, how you feeling? Then we're going to go down the line, man. How you feeling about his November comeback, man? SW, you there, dog? Your clone? The clone is done. Yo, we're going to skip the clone and we're going to go to Cali, man. We'll be back to you in a minute, dog. Cali, so how you feeling about Jarrett Hurd coming back and a possible comeback in November?
You know what? This is what I'll do. I'll be okay. I'll be okay with him. Oh, hold on. Am I okay? Is him okay? Okay, I'll be okay with him fighting on like a lower tier fighter first if he fights Jermell Charlo at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? At the beginning of the year. So basically, I need to see him fight Jermell Charlo next. After he fights the lower tier fighter. I gotta know at the beginning of the calendar year 2019 that he's gonna face Jermell Charlo. I need a guarantee. I need that contract signed. I need that fight signed now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's one of those type of situations where, you know what I mean? I want to see it too, man. Black Horseman Promotions. How you feeling about go ahead.
Let me say this real quick. If Hurd wins, salute to the brother. You know, I'll be just happy that they take the fight. I don't think he's going to win, but if he wins, congratulations. I just don't want no bullshit. I'm tired of bullshit in boxing.
Hey, yo, Carl Burrell, what's up, man? How you doing, man? Salty Peep, what's up? DJ Yo, what's up, bro? Man, we got everybody up in here. P Money, what's happening, man? And yo, we got fucking Main Boxing Biker says Hurd a big dude, but I still have Charlo. Wow. Main Boxing Biker says Hurd not going to move and big as slick as Trout. Hey, man, we got to see. Lowland Prophet says Hurd wants Brook. That says enough for me. Cherry picking personality. Yo, man, you going to say Brook is a cherry dog? What the fuck, man? Hey, you lucky I don't get emotional, man, because your ass would have been in timeout, dog. Nah, I had to pull it for Don, man.
That's the DMV bias.
Kill Brook is roadkill at 154. Kill Brook is roadkill at 154.
Hey, yo, can you hear me?
Yo, we can hear you, but we don't know which one to look at.
All right, let me cut the other one off. I don't know what this shit is.
Yo,
status.
Yo, smash the hell out of that like button, you guys. Smash that like button and subscribe. Black Horseman, how you feeling about Jarrett Hurd possible comeback in November?
You know, man, I'm glad about it, man. You know, to be honest with you, you know, with him just becoming the unified champion and, you know, coming off an injury, he deserves a, tune-up fight. So I'm not going to be too hard on him. You know what I mean? So get a little, tune-up fight. And then after that, you know, like Cali said, if he can, look towards Charlo in the next fight, then, you know, I'm okay with it because, you know, we got to kind of take into consideration this guy just became unified champion. And, and he's coming off an injury, allegedly. So, I'm gonna give him a little break. You know, he can fight somebody like a Kell Brook or somebody like that on that level. No disrespect to your boy.
Why does he get a pass? No, fuck this shit, man.
Crank it up.
Hey, same charges for every man. God damn it, if you was peeking through the door, you get the same charge. Fuck that.
Yeah.
We got niggas every day putting their life on the line, B. They putting their life on the reputation on the line, B. Why does he get a pass to fight a Kell Brook? No. You putting goddamn lion fur on memes and shit.
All the surgery?
Look, I goddamn surgery. Shit. He's a man. He's a man. All right, are we talking about some 6-year-old child? We're not. The surgery is so that he can be sharper in his profession without him having any excuses about why he wasn't good that night. Right? Right. So he don't need to return and fight no fucking Kell Brook. You're wrong. I love you to death. You are absolutely wrong.
So you saying fake surgery? This is a fake surgery, you guys?
No, I'm saying.
Hold on, which one of y'all said it was a fake surgery?
Whoa. Yeah. I said this goddamn surgery is here in place, so he is safe to pursue his boxing career. Now, who you shit up? Okay,
you got technical difficulty, you guys. Technical difficulty.
Me?
Wait. Oh no, that's me, man. My fucking camera done fell, man.
My bad, man.
Nah, you good. But look, this is what I want to ask you guys, man. With Jarrett Hurd coming back in November, man, who do you all right? So if you saying nobody gets to pass any division as W, name your top 3, in order, junior middleweights.
Jermell Charlo.
Whoa, where you from, dog?
Jermell Charlo.
Where you from, though? Where you from, dog?
Excuse me. Jermell Charlo.
That's that influence.
Yeah.
That's first and foremost, right? Then here comes the rematch with Alex Randy.
Yo, this nigga terrible, bro.
And then
Coach Chris, Robert, what's up? Robert Stewart.
What's up, Robert Stewart? And the third on the chopping block is Cal Brook. Cal Brook is number 3. I'll give him that. I'll respect him on that.
So hold on. You got So you got Jaime Munguia out of the top 3? Oh shit! Yo, you know Cali Enigma.
You going too far.
Yo, Cali Enigma did a
I'll put it like this, bro. I don't think that when you got a unified champion, bro, you got to put him at number 1, bro. I understand bias and all that shit. But you got a unified champion, bro. That's got to be.
I'm gonna break this shit down in a minute after I get your joint. What's your joint, Black Horseman?
Nah, I gotta put Hurd at number 1, bro, because he's a unified champion, man. We can't be that disrespectful like that.
No. I thought he was talking about opponents with Jarrett Hurd. Okay.
No, I'm saying, what's your all-time? What's your best? Right? What's your best 154-pound fighters right now in order, 1 through 3? Only 3.
Jermell Charlo.
Yo.
Off the chain, bro.
Yo, you terrible, bro.
He don't give no respect to that unified.
Damn,
2 straps don't mean nothing to him.
Damn, get the strap.
Get the strap. He got 2 of them, dog.
Damn, bro. This dude wild, bro. Jaime Munguia. Oh, Carl Burrell said Jaime Munguia ain't shit. What's going on? Robert?
What you mean? He got a strap.
What's up, Robert Larios? But yo, so what's your top 3 Black Horseman promotions?
I gotta go Hurd.
Okay, Hurd number 1, Charlo number 2.
Munguia.
Okay, Munguia.
Those are the champions.
You don't believe that.
I don't.
And let me
Black
name my
ain't no fake ass nigga, bro. I'm keeping it 100. That's just my opinion. Like,
man, let them know why you got Hurd. Let them know why you got Hurd number 1. Because to be honest with you, I got Jarrett Hurd number 1. I got Jarrett Hurd number 2. Nah, I'm just joking, man. But I do got Jarrett Hurd number 1. I got Charlo number 2. You know what I'm saying? It's a tight race. But I got Charlo definitely going in there. You gotta respect, you know what I mean? You
gotta respect this unified champion, bro.
You gotta respect what Jarrett Hurd went through, and you know how he went through to get it. You know what I mean? He was the underdog in a lot of those fights, and he was not picked to win. So I salute the living shit out of that. That is to be saluted here on Coy Lee's Boxing. All underdogs are to be saluted here on Coy Lee's Boxing. And if you listen to my picks, hey man, my win ratio might not be that good because I pick a lot of underdogs, dog. But you know, I gotta go with, you know what I mean.
But he said, Jermell Charlo said, "Give me Hurd," after he knocked Charles Haley the fuck out. And no, Black Horseman ain't no fake ass nigga. I'm fucking with it. But in the same sense, I have to say that underneath the stipulations of simply this, man. We gotta see them guys rumble. We gotta see them rumble. That's what's left. Okay.
Well, I mean,
Jaime Munguia is the steak dinner. He's the filet mignon. Okay. That's
but look, Carl Burrell.
If he had asked me who I feel is the, you know what I'm saying, like who I like more. You know what I mean? But when you're talking about who is the best 154 pounder, you got to go by, like, you know what I'm saying, who they beat. You know what I'm saying? He's beat 2 champions. You know what I mean? He got 2 straps, bro.
He got 2 straps, bro.
One belt was up for grabs. It was a vacant title, right?
He got 2 straps, bro.
Got 2 straps.
Oh, one title was a vacant title.
He got 2 straps, bro.
Yeah, but we gotta be honest about the circumstances of how we got him. Hey,
he won both of them.
I got 2 marbles in my back pocket. I paid for one at the store, and I got one off the ground at where I work at. What's the difference in value? You're going to take care of better what you fought hard for to pay with your own dollar based on what you damn near got for free.
Well, if you was to ask me who I feel would win between
oh shit, everybody's canceled. Finito. Get him out of here. Damn, man. Eddie Hearn back at his shenanigans again, man. What's going on, Beverly Rose? How's everybody doing in the chat? Main Boxing Biker said, yo, real talk, I'm afraid to big up any fights because once they hear we won it, they start to play politics and dangle it in front of us and not make the fight. Hey, everyone, too many of y'all to tag. Hey, what's going on? You back? What's going on, SW? So, you know what I mean? How you feeling about this Jarrett Hurd? I mean, so Jarrett Hurd is if you guys are just joining Corey Lee's Boxing, smash the hell out of that like button and please subscribe. And on top of that, you know, we're talking about Jarrett Hurd. I just talked to Jarrett Hurd.
Right, go ahead, buddy.
I just talked to Jarrett Hurd's head trainer, and he said that Jarrett Hurd will be back in November, you guys. So Jarrett Hurd will be back in November. That's a lot sooner than we thought. And with that being said, you know, I want to really truly see that. I want to truly see what he has. You know, I hope that injury didn't hinder him any. And like I said, man, I hope him a speedy recovery. And you know, like I said, man, I want to see him in there with some stiff competition, man. But with that being said, so I mean, how you feeling about that? What were you saying about that? You know, SW.
There's a difference, okay? Ellis Landy Lower to me was the biggest fish at 154. Jarrett Hurd is going to continue to get a lot of credit for that, at least from me in particular. The difference is he has 2 straps, 3 belts, counting the IBO belt that he got from Law.
Damn, I was talking this shit. Got dropped.
Black Horseman's back. What's up, bro?
I want to hear Black Horseman after this. But including the IBO that he got from Law. But the first belt that he got, he didn't get it from beating a champion. This was a belt that was fought for that was a vacant title. Okay? Now, what my brother said was very in particular. I'm only going after what he said, okay? Not from whatever he said. Okay, well, he fought whatever, I guess 2 champions. He didn't fight 2 champions. One belt was vacant. You know, what he said was we have to judge off of who.
This nigga corrected me twice today, bro. I stand corrected twice, nigga. Damn.
Who is he fought? And under those circumstances, we can only judge it off of one level, okay? Jarrett Hurd has fought goddamn Ellis Landy Lord to prove that he has the balls to fuck with anybody at 154. I'm riding with that till the wheels fall off. You got me there. I'm starting 110%. But for that first belt that he had, you can't count that. He slaughtered that nigga, okay? In my personal opinion. They both were 2 guys hungry for an opportunity. One guy won, and the other dude not so successful.
Was that when he fought Tony Harrison?
Yeah, with Tony Harrison. He beat the shit out. What was the guy that
Hey, Boxing is Me said Jarrett Hurd is the best at 154. Marquise Johnson says Hurd can fight a mid-level orthodox fighter, so he can recumulate against orthodox fighters again. What the fuck?
But he's right-handed, brother. He's right-handed.
I don't understand. I don't know, man. But hey, man, Jarrett Hurd needs a comeback fight. That's what they're saying. Robert Stewart said Hurd is the top guy at 154. he earned, and he put earned in capital letters, SW. He said he earned that position.
Based on what?
Robert Stewart said that. Shout out Robert Stewart in the chat. That's an official salute, my brother.
I wish you had them damn phones working, man. I would love to talk to Robert Stewart, man.
Hey,
real
man.
shit.
Hey, look, next week, you guys, the phone lines will be ready. So you guys get ready to call in, man. So we're gonna be here, baby. But yeah, so with that being said, with the whole situation with Jarrett Hurd going down, man. Like I said, his comeback is in November. And I can't wait to see his comeback, man. But with that being said, you guys, I want to move on to this Adrien Broner and TMT situation. I really, truly want to get you guys' thoughts on this. And I want to see what you guys' take on the Adrien Broner TMT fiasco. Man, so with that being said, Adrien Broner just recently posted on Instagram, where he posts everything on Instagram. He pretty much posted on Instagram. He says, at Floyd Mayweather, he says, I'm glad we was able to sit down and work out our differences. I was glad to sign the 5-fight promotional contract for $50 million. Hashtag brothers forever. Hashtag TMT. Hashtag AB. Hashtag big bro. Now, with that being said, you guys, Black Horseman Promotions, where do we go from here? And do you think that Adrien Broner, is real about this? Do you guys think, or do you think this is a publicity stunt?
Man, I gotta see. Did Mayweather respond to that shit, bro?
Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for Mayweather's response, bro, because he could say some shit like, "Man, this guy's off his rocker, bro. This dude is delusional."
But no. Gervonta Davis is cool with him again too. So
okay. Well,
this is Gervonta Davis. This is Gervonta Davis recent montage he made of him and Floyd Mayweather. So, hey man, we gotta see, you guys. We gotta see. My personal opinion about the whole situation is, I think that Adrien Broner's full of shit. I don't think that he signed with TMT. I just think they are cool again.
What I said.
And like I said, I want to see where this goes, man. But
this man
how are you feeling about it though? SW and Black Horseman.
Well, before Santiago, this man went from suicide shit to retiring to now he's signed a $50 million deal with Mayweather Promotions, TMT. Yeah, I'm not buying that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Santi.
Yes, indeed, my brother. Yes, indeed. I personally feel like if it's there, it's good for promotion. Okay, we're once again back in the limelight where we belong. But in the same sense, a side of things is, how long before we hear another diva? Daddy doesn't love me. Daddy won't take me to the mall to buy the newest tailoring dinner shoes. Okay, before we hear that, it all is smooth. It sounds well when it's presented from a level that you feel like it might empower and further Adrien Broner. The two questions resonate with that. Number one, does he fucking deserve it? And number two, do you give a fuck? Those are important questions. Number one, he does not fucking deserve it. Suicide on a cliff. Kill yourself now if you want to die, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Go to the bathroom and eat the pills. Get out of here. Hurry up, nigga.
Damn, yo.
You racist piece of shit. Okay?
Oh, shit, yo.
Here, while we're here, chopping it up with another fucking banger on Florida boxing.
Get the strap. Get the strap.
Honestly, we don't. This is where the laughter comes from. It's like, look at this joker. Here he goes again, begging for attention. All right? Did one of your hoes take your money again? You want to kill her and then shoot yourself? How much time have you spent with your children this month? This piece of shit here is
wow.
the definition of a no good piece of shit, irresponsible motherfucker. So don't tell me about TMT. Tell me about TMT when you start making revenue, when you start taking care of your kids properly, when we don't see you on social media with a gun talking about how you want to kill yourself, but it's only for attention. Get it over with, motherfucker. And I don't want to see nobody die.
Damn.
Nobody. But real talk,
damn.
just to be real, because I don't care about harshness. This is the way we live. This is the life we live. Nigga, your claim that you put out here, as far as with your life and everything else, don't match up to how.
Smash that like button on the way in, you guys.
Okay? It don't match up to how you supposed to be living. You're supposed to be rich. You're supposed to have all this money in a duffel bag. You stunting on niggas 100 gold chains, a $3,000 outfit, and a retarded ass nigga.
Hey, Corey Lee.
line.
Corey Lee, I want to, if I can, I want to ask Santi a follow-up question in regards to Adrien Broner, man, because I kind of spoke on this a little while ago. But do you think all of this stuff that's been happening with Adrien Broner is a result of what's the CTE? I believe that's what they call it, where you take too many hits to the head. You know, football is really popular where, you know, these guys, a lot of helmet-to-helmet contact. And eventually they start going into this phase where they're speaking on, like, you know, they're always talking about suicide. They start acting kind of crazy. And people be like looking at them like, damn, nigga, what's up? What's going on? And Adrien Broner, he's been in some wars, man. Seems like ever since that Tino Maidana fight, he's been kind of off his rocker a little bit, man. Do you think it has something to do with the too many hits to the head where, you know, he's kind of out there a little bit? You know what I'm saying? Do you think it has something to do with taking too much punishment in the sport to where that's why people can't really take him seriously and all that?
Brother, he was born retarded like that. We don't want to do that for people that contract the illness that come from the sport of football. That after 13, 11, 10 years, they contract this disease of CTE from too many hits to the head. He's just dumb. Okay? His situation comes from being possibly molested as a child, which I believe that's where it comes from.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Come on, Santi.
He's possibly gay. Let's keep it real. We're going to ask him the question to be all the way honest.
But that ain't his fault if he got molested.
I'm not saying it's his problem. I'm saying that he needs to talk to a counselor about it. Number two, you're trying to kiss Gervonta Davis.
Nigga done got Dr. Phil on us, man.
Right. You're trying to kiss Gervonta Davis in public. It's very strange. It's weird. It's awkward. It's uncomfortable. A lot of us don't want to talk about it. Mm-hmm. But this displays homosexual activity. And I feel bad about it because this man is crying out for help, but in the wrong way. He's telling you he wants
But listen, this is what I got to say. Listen,
let me put a stab on this before you say this. When all he has to say is
speaking to your mic a little bit. A lot of people in the chat saying they can't really hear you. You sound a little muffled over here as well.
Okay.
Damn, here we go. Houston, we got a problem, baby. We can hear him now.
All he has to say is this. I am gay. I didn't know how to tell you that I was gay, but I am gay, and I accept my sexuality. And nobody can ever tease him for it. But he's fighting with that. That's all. Adrien Broner, to me, at this point, is a lost soul because he won't admit that he's a homosexual. That's it, man. That's where I look at him.
Well, then what about your boy from the DMV, Gervonta Davis? I'll mute.
Gervonta Davis is mad at Floyd for other reasons. I told you before, we talked about this. We all did this on Corey Lee's Boxing. Gervonta Davis, when you're around your role model and you find out that your role model is just a hater, okay? He's dissing people for no reason. He's throwing turds their way for no reason and shit like that. Then you adapt that mentality.
No, I'm talking about the suspect-ass video that surfaced in the club with Broner and Gervonta Davis.
He didn't kiss that nigga. He moved his face. You see Adrien Broner.
I don't even want to think about that shit.
Yeah, you see him in the front with his face turned to the side, trying to stick his lips up to kiss this man, and he moved his face back. Gervonta Davis ain't got nothing to do with this Black Horseman. No, we can't do that.
Okay. Okay. So you don't think he had no suspect tendencies in him at all?
If it is, it comes from his mom being raised by a woman and from the circumstances of throwing a tantrum like a woman.
Well, look, this what I gotta say about Adrien Broner, you guys. I think Adrien Broner has taken a lot of too many hits, on the top of the head, and I think that Adrien Broner at this point in his life, what is he fighting for? He's won every belt that you can win in every weight class that he's ever going to be in ever again. He's not going to move up to 54. He's won a belt. Hold on. He's won a belt at 135. He's won a belt at 140, and he's won a belt at 147. Only thing that he can do is add on to what he's already done. And you know what I mean? Right now, you know what I mean? He's already accomplished. I feel like he's accomplished a lot already. You know what I mean? He's not undefeated. You know what I mean? He's been beaten. If he tries to avenge those losses, I still have him losing still. And that's not the hate on the man. It's just some fighters are better than you. You know what I mean? I think I think stylistically, I think Mikey Garcia is a bad matchup for him. I
got one question. That's all. When did he not display? Hold on. When did he not display the characteristics that he's been showing all along? When did he not display that, Corey Lee? The people need to know this. You
said when did he not just display the what?
The characteristics, his personality, the way that he's been kicking it now. That's an honest question. When did he not display the way that he's acting now?
When did he not?
Yeah, when has he not been acting like Adrien Broner?
When is he not? I don't know. I mean, I think he's always been acting the same way. My personal opinion.
There you go. All right, where here we go. I mean, we can't pay something.
But the only thing, if I can interject, the only thing that I noticed differently post the Maidana fight was the suicide shit. That's the only thing I seen change that was just like, whoa, like what's going on, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You've been getting hit in the head too much? Because we seen all the antics as far as, him just the character. Because we seen Floyd's character. So I know that he was taking after Floyd, was trying to project this certain character to promote the fights and make himself a villain, to make his fights more bigger than what it is. You know what I'm saying? But the whole suicide shit, like, where did that shit come from? And that didn't come until after pretty much, post the Maidana shit. You know what I mean? And then he just started getting in more wars, whereas, the motherfucker don't have no great defense at all. You know what I mean? So
and that's another thing, and that's another thing that I want to elaborate on, you guys. Adrien Broner, for what it may, he's always in competitive fights. And like let's be honest, you know what I mean? I've only seen him in a handful of fights, and I can name on one hand that since he's been on TV, and that's against pretty good competition. I can name on one hand out of his 30, what has he got, 30, 35 fights? Out of all of those fights that Adrien Broner has, I can name on one hand how many times that, his fights have not been competitive. And that's only 2 or 3 where, he just beat the shit out of the dude and the dude ain't fight back. But all other 30 plus fights, they've been competitive. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's be honest, not 30. I'm going to say probably 20 and up. From when Adrien Broner was 20-0 on up, I'm going to say from 20 and 0, I'm going to say 2 or 3 of those fights out of 18? That's 18 fights, you guys. That's 18 fights. Out of 18 fights, only 3 have not been competitive. The other 15 have been, I'm not going to say wars, but out of those 15 that have been back and forth, I'm going to say 5 of those were wars. 5 of those were wars.
Yeah, he got hit a lot, definitely.
The Adrian Granados fight was a war. All right. The Ishe Smith fight. No, hold on. Who he fight? He fought TMT's other fighter. Fuck.
You're talking about Theo Payne.
Theo Payne. For as long as that lasted, that was a back and forth battle. That's two.
That guy Emmanuel.
He fought, and then he fought Ponce de Leon. That was a back and forth battle. I don't know if that was a war, but that was a back and forth battle. And a lot of people thought that he lost that fight. That was when I first started watching Adrien Broner, when he fought Ponce de Leon. Ponce de Leon.
My bad.
You're right. 12-round decision.
You're right.
But yeah, I mean, just to sum it up for you guys that don't know a lot about Adrien Broner and don't know his history, he's been in a lot of hellacious wars, man. And there's only but so much the human brain can take. Your brain right here, this is not supposed to get hit as hard as some of those punches that Adrien Broner took. If you go rewatch that fucking Marcos Maidana fight, that shit was hellacious. That shows you how brutal this business can get. Okay? Mm-hmm. And go look at that fucking pre-fight. The fights that led up. I mean, the 24/7 or whatever they had leading up to the Marcos Maidana fight. All you see is Adrien Broner clouding around. Adrien Broner this, Adrien Broner that. You know what I'm saying? He hitting the Dougie. He doing all his dabbing, all the dabbing and all that. All that shit came to us screeching. Boom, hope when he fought Marcos Maidana, and that was the beginning. I'm not gonna say of the end, but if it was in his words, that was the beginning of the end. For Adrien Broner. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, your body can only take but so much punishment, you guys, until your body just says fuck you, no more. I don't think Adrien Broner's output, and I don't think but you know what? And this is where I want to say that I don't know if the punishment has something to do with his physical, presence in the ring. I'm going to say right now, you guys, before he took a lot of punishment, when he fought Ponce de Leon, and this was before he took a lot of punishment. When Adrien Broner fought Ponce de Leon, that was a fresh Adrien Broner, okay? That was one of his first true tests. And if I'm not mistaken, that was for a world title. That might have been his first world title shot. When he fought Ponce de Leon, he almost lost that fight. You know why he almost lost that fight, you guys? Because of the same shit he's doing now. He's taking off rounds and he's trying to come in late. You know what I'm saying? It's a habit. You know what I'm saying? He's been doing that shit for 15 plus fights now. So, hey, man, like I said, man, I'm not going to give up on Adrien Broner. But I want to ask you guys this one question. I want to ask everybody in the chat this one question as well. Do you guys think that Adrien Broner, Adrien the problem Broner, do you think his best days are behind him?
Man, that nigga gonna be mumbling, bro, in a few years.
But that's a real question. Do you think Adrien Broner's best fights and best performances are behind him?
Most def.
Yes, absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely. I mean, we know this, man. How many times have we taken the card? You took that card and you bid on Adrien Broner, and you said, you know what? Broner gonna get this one. Broner gonna get this one. Broner gonna get this one. At this point, he's failed on himself, not us. The guy don't know who he is. You played the game. You rolled the dice to be Floyd for years, and you fucked yourself. Who should you be looking at? Not us, not the fans. He don't know who he is. This is what the suicide comes in. This is and 6 different baby mothers. This is what all this personal shit that comes into boxing comes to.
This dude SW be getting deep though. He be talking about all that shit. God damn. He talking about all the shit that go on outside of the ring.
Hey, this is why he called the bottom line. You get to the bottom line of that shit, bruh.
Yo, SW.
We gotta break and look at this guy. We have to look at every individual that puts on gloves. We love this sport. Who is he? Or who has he shown you that he is? He's an individual that can be a loose cannon. He's petty. He has goddamn soft skin. If he's mad at a reporter, he'll walk off. Okay, this is a guy that can't handle criticism from people that actually give a fuck about his career. Let alone he's still fucking his career up. It's not our fault. We didn't do it. So why should we take the lashings of a bullshit Negro that wants to be a bullshit Negro? Okay? You don't care about your career. It's like you tell a nigga, look, you don't care if you broke. I'm not giving you a cigarette every time I see you. You think every time you see me, you're supposed to get a Newport?
Yo, SW always bring up the cigarette joint. Yo.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some of these niggas, if you feel like, nigga, go kill yourself right now, immediately. Go kill you. If you hate
why you got, that's what I'm saying. Yourself. That's some low ass shit. You gotta ask for a motherfucker for a cigarette. What are you doing wrong in life, yo? You're doing something wrong in life. If you gotta ask a motherfucker, bum a cigarette from him every day you see him, you doing something wrong in life. You know what I mean? If you can't afford a pack of cigarettes, dog, something ain't right in your life. And SW, most of the time when he bring up that cigarette pack shit, he talking about grown-ass men. You know? And it's just like I said, man, it's just no place for it. And like I said, and I'm going to finish on this note, you guys. I'm going to get on to some other shit. Earl Spence said, he said, you know, he talked, you know, he pretty much talked, you know, he was talking to an interview, and he did an interview, and they said, you know, what about Adrien Broner? How do you feel about him? You know, he has a lot of entourage and he has a lot of people around him. You know, how do you feel about, you know, Adrien Broner and how he moves and stuff like that? And pretty much Earl Spence said he's a grown man, you know, he do what he want to do, but I have talked to him. He said, I have talked to, you know, Adrien Broner. He said, you know, he told Adrien Broner, when your career is over, all of those yes men that you have around you right now, Adrien Broner, and I quote Earl Spence, he said, all of those yes men you have around you, Adrien Broner, they're not going to be there when your career is over. Okay? And that might be only 5 fights. He said he just signed a contract with Floyd Mayweather for 5 fights, $50 million or whatever absurd shit he said. But look, man, I'm being real, man. I don't think that Adrien Broner, you know what I mean? I don't think he can get on that elite level anymore, especially not at 147. He's death. You know? He's dead meat. You know, at 147, where does Adrien Broner fit in, you guys? Can I ask you guys that? Does he fit in at 140 with Regis Prograis? Does he get into that 140-pound tournament? Does Adrien Broner enter that? He can't make 135 anymore.
He enters into rehab, sir. That's about the best we can get with him.
Damn,
you know what I mean? But
that's fucked
you
up.
know, I gotta agree wholeheartedly with the bottom line, Santee Walden, man. You know, and when it comes to Adrien Broner, bro, it's like, man. The thing about Adrien Broner, man, it's like, hold on one second, let me mute because I got noise on. Hold on.
But yeah, like I was saying, you guys, where does AB fit in, you guys? A lot of people, some people in the chat are saying 140 pounds. Where do you guys think Adrien Broner's best fit is? 140, 147, or that tweener shit he's been doing, 144, 143? My personal opinion is I think if he cuts enough weight, there's enough vacant belts at 140. There's 2 vacant belts. From what I heard, those are going into the the 140-pound the WBSS tournament and the World Boxing Super Series tournament. They're gonna have it 140. And Regis Prograis is entered that. Ryan Burnett, I think his name is entered that as well. And there's a couple other guys that entered that. From what I heard, every belt at 140 is going to be in this tournament besides the WBC belt, which Jose Ramirez owns, and which he nationally ducked, you know what I mean, Regis Prograis, because he had a mandatory, you know, fight that he had to fight Regis Prograis, and he ducked him, you know. And guys, did you know, Black Horseman, that fight that we did last weekend with Josh Taylor and Victor Postol, you know that was for a title eliminator for Jose Ramirez.
Oh wow, I didn't know
Yeah,
that, bro.
that's why I had to let you know, my brother. I had to, you know what I mean? I had to drop the jewels on you, man.
Appreciate the jewel, sir.
You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
let me I hate to get so super deep, but I'm saying bottom line was already kind of
You
going
say
there. He's already kind of going there, so I'm gonna
you
just
say you just
kind
go ahead
of
and finish it off.
I'm gonna go ahead and take it to the bottom of the bottom. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to Adrien Broner, you know, man, this man is a classic case of certain people that you will meet in life who are their biggest fear is loneliness, man. Loneliness. If this motherfucker had like you was talking about Errol Spence, how you know Adrien Broner, how you said that Adrien Broner has a bunch of yes men around him. You know, when it comes to Adrien Broner, if this motherfucker is left alone, that I think that's where that suicide shit comes from. You know what I mean? Because some people can't deal with just being living with just themselves. They gotta have a entourage. They gotta have a bunch of yes men around them. People that's gonna just tell them, bro, you the champ, you the greatest, this, that, and the third. And if they're not hearing that shit, bro, it's over for them. You know what I mean? It's really, really, literally over for them. And I think Adrien Broner fits into that category, man. You know, he's like a ticking time bomb. Time bomb. You know what I mean? It's certain people in the world that can live with just who they are. You know what I mean? If nobody don't fuck with me, hey, I'm cool. Whatever, nigga. I know who I am. But he, like how bottom line said earlier, he don't even fucking know who he is. So he gotta have people to validate who he is. Tell him who he is. You the champ. You the greatest. Man, you a baller, you this, that, and the third, you a great rapper, whatever it is that they tell him. And when those people go away, I think Adrien Broner goes away. You know what I mean? And that's why he can't really function properly when he don't have those people
You said when Adrien Broner, you said when he retires, those people go away.
I'm saying when those people go away, I think Adrien Broner goes away. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't know how to function on his own. You know, he's not content with just having his wife, his kids, his baby mamas, or whatever the case he got going on. It got to be about a bunch of yes men people telling him that he's something that he's really not. You know what I'm saying? And when really in reality is he need to just get his life together. You know what I'm saying? He need to be there more for his kids. He need to stay out of clubs. You know what I'm saying? And be, you know, stop being in the club so much. He needs to actually literally be, you know what I'm saying, more of a father. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you know, living up to what people are saying that he is, and you know what I'm saying, just having all these damn yes men around him. But I think that's where a lot of this shit come from too. When people start talking about suicide and shit, these people don't they scared of loneliness, man. They scared of the reality of realizing like, damn, I'm a failure. You know what I'm saying? So I hate to get that deep, but I think that he kind of fits into that category. Whereas like if he don't have these people telling him that he's, you know, on this particular pedestal, then that's when he goes into you see him. He talks about like, man, these people with me when I was winning, but when I lost, they not here no more. So he act like that's the end of the world for him. Whereas just like nigga, other people like, nigga, fuck it. Who cares? Nigga, I don't give a fuck about y'all. Y'all niggas wasn't down for me. If y'all wasn't down for me, you know what I'm saying? If y'all can't be down for me when I'm down, then fuck y'all. Y'all wasn't real anyway. And they just move on with their life. Whereas him, you know what I'm saying? He don't know how to function just being on his own. So I don't know. I just threw that out there, bro.
But yeah, man, SW. So, you know, to finish off the Adrien Broner situation, man, we've been on it for a while. You know, to finish it off, you got any closing remarks with Adrien Broner right now, my brother?
My brother, I think we touched on damn near every goddamn thing. I think even the people kind of looking at it like, man.
Hey, that's how I feel too, dog. That's how I feel too, dog.
Yeah,
so with that being said, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna finally touch on the fucking, you know, the shadow in the room, you know what I'm saying? The pretty much, you know, what I've been wanting to talk about, you know what I'm saying, this show. And the elephant in the room is if you want to say. The Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. We're finally here, you guys. We're finally here, but we're finally not here. If you catch my drift. What I mean by that is if you guys have been under a rock for the last 24 to 48 hours, the Anthony Joshua with Deontay Wilder sweepstakes are definitely solidified. They're off right now. And they don't look like they'll be coming back on for at least another 1 to 2 to maybe even, if it's up to Eddie Hearn, 3 or 4 more fights. You know what I mean? I mean, let's be honest. You know, Deontay Wilder has belittled himself for this contract. You know, he took $15 million, which is not not money to sneeze at. You know what I mean? That is a lot of money. You know, I'm not gonna get it wrong. You know, I'm not gonna
for a mega fight though.
But let me finish. You know, like it's nothing to sneeze at. You know, that's a lot of money. $15 million is a lot of money, you guys. You know, me and everybody in the chat knows $15 million is a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? And you know, with that being said, Deontay Wilder said yes to a flat fee of $15 million. He said yes, you guys. Deontay, the Bronze Bomber, the WBC champion, the longest active champion right now, said yes. He said yes. And Team Hearn, I said Team Hearn. Team Joshua said...
There you go, Team Hearn.
Said, yeah, we offered you that, but we thought you weren't going to accept it, so we're going to go ahead and go with Povetkin still. With that being said, you guys, after all of the slick, slimy scumbag need to be stretched the fuck out, Team Hearn, where do we go from here, you guys? You know, and I'm going to try to be as respectful as I can possibly be, you know, without indulging and just calling these people every name in the book. Because let's be honest, you guys, Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua let down a lot of fans, even casual fans. I'm hearing it more from casual fans, you guys. Believe it or not, I'm hearing casual fans come out the woodwork right now about how the fight didn't get made, you know? And they're saying that Anthony Joshua was the reason why the fight didn't get made. And they're casuals. They don't know nothing about boxing. They know zero. They know who Floyd Mayweather is, and that's it. That's it, dog. You know, if you go ask the fans that I'm talking about that said this, if you go ask them now and you say who did Deontay Wilder fight last, they're gonna say I don't know. Google the joint. They're gonna try to Google the joint. They don't know. Okay, those fans, they said that other guy from the UK is the reason why. I heard that's the reason why the fight isn't happening. I heard he was scared. That's what they're saying, you guys. I'm being real, man. You know, and I'm not one of those guys that shit on Anthony Joshua, you know. I thought that the fight was going to get made, you know, but enough is enough. You know, he's been doing a lot of slimy, greasy, scumbag shit. You know what I'm saying? Smash the hell out of that like button and subscribe, you guys, if you haven't. I'm going to go to SW. And then I'm going to go to blackhorsemanpromotions.com. If you haven't, check out the website. SW, turn some fucking lights on in the house. Goddamn. But with that being said, I'm gonna go with my brother SW. How were you feeling about everything? And like I said, I haven't even got your take on everything since everything went unfolded. Let everybody know how you feel, SW. You have a pretty good size platform to let everybody know how you feel, SW. Let them know right now, my brother. SW, going once, going twice. So, you there, my brother? SW, we can't hear you, man. You must got your joint on mute or something, yo. We're going to come back to you, SW. Black Horseman, how you feeling about the situation, my brother?
I agree with you, man. He kind of he brought himself down to such a low level and kind of low-key made a fool out of himself, you know what I'm saying, to make this fight. And now this fight is not happening. And Deontay Wilder is furious. He's furious, bro, and rightfully so. You know what I mean? This man put us all into this fight, and it just didn't happen. You know what I mean? And it's just like, you know, I low key feel bad for him, but I just, in my personal opinion, I feel like he should have just walked away from the situation after the guy turned down 50 million. Because to me, the first thing I thought about was, okay, either the dude is scared or he's on some PEDs.
Oh, can y'all hear me? Hold on, because World Breaker said he can't hear us. Can you guys hear us? Can you guys hear us? Let me know right now in the chat, you guys, if you can hear us.
My bad.
Can you hear me?
I'm here. My bad.
All right, hold on real quick. Let me see if these guys can hear us. Can you guys hear us? Everybody in the chat, can you guys on the panel hear me? SW and Black Horseman, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Black Horseman, can you hear me?
Yeah, you good, bro. I think they hear you in the chat as well.
I can hear. Okay, yeah, Corey. Okay. Oh, y'all can hear? Okay.
No, I had
David Ruffin.
My girl kept calling.
This dude's crazy. Oh, what'd you say?
Yeah, my girl kept calling. Yeah, my girl.
Oh, your
kept
girl.
My phone up.
Hey, tell your girl, man, you ain't going nowhere, man. You at Corey Lee boxing, baby. You ain't in the doghouse, baby. You at Corey Lee's boxing, baby. Yeah. This is the get out of doghouse free card, baby. Back with another banger at all times, baby.
Oh shit!
Let's go.
You asking me about the Wilder question, right?
Oh yeah. Go ahead and go ahead, man. Oh, Black Horseman. Well, let Black Horseman go, and then you can get the full script. Black Horseman, let the fans know right now how you feeling about Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua. When will the fight happen? Let the fans know, coming from BlackHorsemanPromotions.com. Yes, he has a website, ladies and gentlemen. Black Horseman Promotions. Let it rip.
Well, you know what I'm saying? As I was stating, I felt like Deontay Wilder, you know, stooped down to the very lowest level to make this fight happen, you know, and it didn't happen, you know what I mean? And he's highly furious. This man is furious, you know, and, you know, super emotional right now. You know, he's doing interviews. He's taking to his social media platforms to vent out his disgust of this guy, Anthony Joshua. And at the end of the day, man, you know, it's rough, you know what I'm saying, that this guy had to go through this. But at the same time, like I was saying, you know, a little bit ago, I felt like he should have definitely you know, trash can this fight soon as Anthony Joshua turned down the 50 million. That should have been the end of it right there. But he really wanted this fight, you know, he wanted to be, you know, mentioned in conversation with the greats, you know, to become undisputed. So he took the lowest, you know, you know what I'm saying, purse that you can take for a mega fight, which is 15 million, you know, and it shocked Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua. They didn't expect him to do that, you know, and they had no intent on giving him a shot at all, you know, because they like to play games out there in the UK. So at the end of the day, man, you know, when do I feel this fight will happen? It's definitely not gonna happen this year. It may not even happen in 2019. You know, he may not ever fight Anthony Joshua. You know, he might very well get his ass knocked the fuck out by Povetkin. You know, he might end up fighting Povetkin for the belts, or the belts might be dispersed to somebody else. I don't fucking know. But, you know, I just think that Deontay Wilder should never fight Anthony Joshua because of this shit, bro. This is a disgrace to the sport of boxing. Never, not even after, you know, each other has a fight and they still call each other out. You feel like this is unrepairable, bruh. I just think that this is a disgrace to the sport of boxing, bro. I don't think that he deserves any. He doesn't deserve a shot to fight Deontay Wilder. You know, period. You know, I just think that, you know, boxing should change up. Like, man, the WBC belt is the belt. If you want to be considered the champion of the world, you need to get that green belt. Get that green strap. If you don't have that green strap, it don't mean shit, bro. Get the fuck up out of here. You know what I mean? Because for the rest of y'all that's out there trying to hold on to them straps out in the UK or wherever you at, you know, y'all probably that thorough VADA CBP testing anyway. So you probably doing some bullshit. So we know the WBC side of the shit is clean. So if you ducking that WBC, that means that you on that shit. You know, you ducking that shit for a reason. You know what I mean? So I just don't think that he deserves a shot at the WBC. Anthony Joshua does not deserve a shot at Undisputed ever again. And he'll probably get his ass knocked out within the next 2 fights anyway. But even if he does win the next 2 fights, I don't think he should deserve a shot at becoming undisputed, period, in my opinion.
Damn, bro. Go ahead, SW. Let the world know how you feeling about this, my brother. Damn, it's your turn, man. You good? The girl around, what's up? You good?
I'm here. I'm back on the planet. I just made it back to Mars. Yeah, but what's going on with this situation is just simply this. Deontay Wilder has reached the crossroads of he understands and knows what it is. He can interpret everything around him. There's no good, no bad, no indecent, no nothing. It's just, it is what it is. He's reached what we like to call around here the bottom line. And as far as the bottom line is concerned, dude needs to move on and focus on 50-0. I agree with majority of what Black Horseman has said. Don't ever give this guy another opportunity to stun on you. All this was
wow. So wow. I mean, I don't mean to cut you off, but wow, you're taking that stance as well. You don't think that, you know, Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder should try to renegotiate after they each fight a fight, and then hopefully they win, and maybe, and one more. What I'm trying to say to clear it up, right. They both fight this year. And then next year, the beginning of next year, you don't think they should renegotiate and try to find, figure something out and maybe fight again? Or try to fight, you know what I mean?
Not unless every piece of the circumstances are in Deontay Wilder's favor.
So you're willing to let them negotiate again.
Yes, as long as it's all the way in Deontay Wilder's standards. This man is already bent over backwards.
So you don't fully agree with what Black Horseman Promotions say, because Black Horseman Promotions is saying they shouldn't even negotiate again.
That's why I say majority. I'm leaving this piece here. You know what I'm saying? Because everything that he was saying was correct, man. Like you have been shitted on in front of America. You've been shitted on by this guy trying to play. Now, granted, America has taken Deontay Wilder's side, but that still does not clean up all the time that was wasted, all the money spent on taking flights and bullshitting here and there, all this time-consuming bullshit. Like, you can't get that time back. Wilder could have put a bitch to sleep, 2 motherfuckers to sleep by now. And all this time has been soaked into getting this pussy in the ring to get an ass whooping that he know he already gonna get. Why hand him anything else? You're a liar when you look at another man and turn down $50 million and say, here, well, here's $15 million to fight in the UK. Get the fuck out of here, dog. Here's a counter offer for your $50 million in the US. Here's $15 million to fight in the UK. What do you think about that? I think you need to get the fuck out of this room. You're a liar, okay? And it was all established to put Deontay Wilder in a position to where as though he said, fuck the fight. And then when all else broke loose and they couldn't lie no more, it took for the WBA, I believe, the WBO, whichever one, to come forth and say they got X amount of days to sign a contract with Povetkin. That was their bailout, okay? Because there was nowhere else to hide at. So fuck them. Deontay Wilder is the American heavyweight champion. We don't need shit from them. And he don't have to kowtow, be buck breaker, kiss ass for these motherfuckers to get anything. If they want something, let them come crawling over on their damn knees. We're done with these guys.
Wow.
Real talk.
Wow. What do you got to say about that? What he just said, Black Horseman?
I respect his opinion, man, on that, for real. You know what I mean? I agree with him. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's the only way I would say that Deontay Wilder should consider it. If they going to crawl on their hands and knees, you know what I'm saying, and agreed to all of Deontay Wilder's terms. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, come to Alabama and shit. You know what I mean? Come to Alabama, and he gonna be the Deontay Wilder's the A side, and you know what I'm saying? And everything is in Deontay Wilder's favor because he's the real true champ. You know what I'm saying? He carries himself like a champion. He did everything possible to get this fight to become undisputed, which every fighter, every champion in every division should have that you know what I'm saying, have that pursuit. You know what I mean? If that's not your intent and you in here to just fuck around the whole belts hostage and not prove that you are the best, it don't matter what belt it is, you know, and against any whatever champion, if you're not here to do that shit, get the fuck up out of here, bro. Get the fuck up out of here. You a fake champ. You know what I mean? You in here for for a whole different reason. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's why, you know, Lennox Lewis can you know, shit on Anthony Joshua like that, because Lennox Lewis was a real champion out of the UK. You know what I mean? That motherfucker, he knew the mecca of boxing is in America. He knew he had to come here to prove it that, you know what I'm saying, hey, I can leave my hometown. You know what I'm saying? I can leave the UK and come to America and beat y'all champion and prove that I'm the best in the world, you know? And Anthony Joshua, man, he still got a pacifier in his mouth. You know what I mean? He's still on Similac, you know, straight up whole shit. You know what I mean? And, you know, we real motherfuckers out here, we don't understand shit like that. You know what I mean? Stay that whole shit out there, bro. You know what I mean? You a whole ass motherfucker. That's why a lot of these UK fans can't understand that, the way we talk down on Anthony Joshua, because this is what you call whole ass niggas, bitch ass motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's just, you know, that's how we know them out here. You know what I mean? Real motherfuckers will want smoke with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got no fear. Ain't worried about what the next man trying to do or what they saying. Like, motherfucker, okay, prove that shit. You know what I mean? Prove that shit to me. You know what I mean? And he ain't about that shit. You know, he ain't about that life, period. You know what I mean? Deontay Wilder was even willing to leave his home country to go to another country to prove that he the best heavyweight in the world. Not just, nigga, not just the city, not just the state, not just the country, the world. You know, Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, he want to stay out there in, you know what I'm saying, the UK, and where he getting, you know what I'm saying, praised and shit, where he can come out in these fancy ass robes and shit, and fireworks.
Larissa Johnson says, at Black Horseman, she says, true talk, but I respect Wilder for being willing to go the distance and go over there just to prove he is the real champion. And then We Degree says date and venue was an issue because his team sat on the contract. If Canelo Triple G wasn't going on, it would be on. If it was going on, okay, it would be on. Okay, I see what you're saying. Champ Ross says, shout out Champ Ross. Trap House Boxing, yo, I didn't even know you were in the chat, yo, I swear. And I already sent you the joint. Check your inbox, my brother. Oh, he's driving. Okay. Oh, okay. So you might have seen it, joint. Champ Ross says, I'm surprised nobody can see through this. I've been saying for months Wilder was gonna fight Brazil and Joshua was taking his WBA, WBO mandatory and Povetkin next. Gotta read through the tea leaves, people. Shout out, yo. Shout out. Boxing is Me says, Eddie Hearn said Ortiz is a cheat and is a disgrace, but then fights Povetkin. Karen Michelle. Okay, we got Karen. Shout out Karen Michelle. You guys, if you guys haven't, Karen Michelle is in the chat right now. And go look for her name. Please subscribe to her channel, you guys. That's my sister's girlfriend. So please subscribe to her. And she says, go, Corey. I don't know anything about boxing, but I'm here to support. Whoop, whoop. You already know. Shout out Karen in the building, man. We got the women on deck. But yeah, Erwin Stinson says, at Corey Lee, he says, at Corey Lee, has the Joshua versus Povetkin fight been signed yet? I thought they had 24 hours. They probably had 24 hours to kick fucking Deontay Wilder to the curb. That's probably what the 24 hours was about. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Champ Ross says both sides have fooled the public. Both didn't want the fight. Now it's all for more publicity. Wilder and Joshua have won in that respect. All this talk is making the fight bigger next year. Wow, you guys think that? Do you guys believe what Champ Ross just said? And that's a good question, Champ Ross. I'm gonna ask my panel that as well. SW and Black Horseman. Do you guys think that, with that being said, do you guys think that this is gonna be a bigger draw now that we got the fucking 52 pump fake from fucking Fast Eddie?
I don't think it'll be any bigger than what it is now. To say that is to say that it would lose or gain some more stability from them, Eddie Hearn starving it out. Eddie knows one thing. He's done after Anthony Joshua gets knocked out. There are no fighters, top-notch fighters, Daniel Jacobs is it, that will be willing to come to him and to sign for big money for long term, based on what he's done with AJ's career and that $50 million deal. That is a highlight to any fighter that believes in himself, that feels like promoters are charlatans and thieves. Eddie Hearns is number one on the list. And that does not stop the level of combat, pressure, money, revenue, sales, sponsors that this fight wouldn't bring right now.
Yo, go ahead, Black Horseman. How you feeling about it?
I mean, that's just like saying that was the Mayweather-Pacquiao more popular after, 5 years later. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. This shit was hot. You know what I'm saying? This shit was hot now. You know what I mean? So if it happens next year or 2 years from now, it's not going to be the same. It's not going to have the same effect, bro. It's not going to have the same luster that it had now, this year. Should have happened this year. You don't think so?
Is that how you guys feel in the chat too? I think the complete opposite, but I'm going to let you finish. I can't wait to talk, dog. Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear that shit. You know, how you think that shit is going to be way more bigger. You know what I mean? Because
go ahead. That's why I said we're going to disagree on this one.
Well, like I said, this is why I keep saying that this has so many similarities to Mayweather-Pacquiao, because a big purse was offered to the little guy. You know what I mean? The guy who we pretty much was knew was going to lose that fight. And he declined. He declined a big purse, and at the end of the day, some time went by, and then it just didn't have the same effect, bro. It didn't have the same effect, period. You know what I mean? So, I just see the same result, man. I see Anthony Joshua getting his ass knocked the fuck out by somebody, and then from there, him begging to come back and trying to say, oh, Deontay Wilder's scared, this, that, and the third, probably putting out some kind of commercial. Him and Eddie Hearn tag teaming together, putting out some diss commercials, some shit to try to discredit Deontay Wilder, saying that he's scared. And then, Deontay Wilder and them renegotiate, and Wilder gets in there and knocks his ass the fuck out, like how he was going to do this year. You know what I mean? So I'd like to hear what you got to say. Go ahead, sir.
Hey, so yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, first off, I want to say everybody that's in the chat and everybody that's on the panel, if you guys can please, I'm trying to get my sister to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. She just started a YouTube channel, and she made my painting. If you know my Instagram, you guys, at Corey Lee's Boxing, my sister made from scratch my official Corey Lee's Boxing painting on my Instagram. It's my avatar. So if you guys go to Kenzie Renee in the chat right now, you guys, go subscribe to her right now, you guys. Everybody that's on here, that's my blood sister. Go subscribe to Kenzie Renee right there, you guys. Go support her right now, you guys. Right now. Go subscribe to her. And you can see she just dropped a new video, you guys, of how she made my painting from beginning to end. And I know, Black Horseman, you like art and shit like that. You really might like that. For you guys that like art, definitely go subscribe to her channel, man. She's a very, very good artist. And go subscribe to her right now, you guys. But with that being said, you guys, I personally think that Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, since the fight is not made right now, I think that the fight can go but one way, and that's up. You know what I'm saying? I think sales go up. I think if they both win their next fight, I think revenue for the fight goes up. And I think that possibly Deontay Wilder can start having some type of, you know what I mean, leeway in these negotiations, man. Because let's be honest, you guys, I would have felt some type of way for Wilder. I know that's his money. Like he said, I'm good. I'm a millionaire. Don't worry about me. But if you see a guy getting stiffed, and, you know, we've all seen what happened to heavyweights, and we've all seen what happened to boxers after money's gone. You know, I don't think Wilder's like that. He doesn't look like he has any addictions or he doesn't look like he's an alcoholic or anything like that. So I think Wilder's good on that aspect, on the after boxing lifestyle. But like I said, 15 million and 50 million are two different numbers, you know. I think that both fighters deserve a 50-50 split, no matter how much the fight makes. I think both fighters deserve a 50-50 split, and I think that's only right. You know what I'm saying? Yes, fucking Anthony Joshua has 3 belts, you know, or 4 belts if you want to count the IBO. Yes, Deontay Wilder only has the WBC. But every fucking fighter that Anthony Joshua has fought, Deontay Wilder could stretch, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, you know. Maybe you think I'm being biased, but I don't see how, because I'm just stating the facts, you know. From what I've seen out of Wilder and what I've seen out of Joshua, I think Deontay Wilder could beat every last opponent that Anthony Joshua has fought. You know what I mean? That's my personal opinion, you guys. Hey, man, that's what I think, you guys. I really, truly think so, man, you know. But yeah, man, Alex Santos says, I'm gonna watch the fight online rather than watching it live in the UK. Oh, okay, I see you. Kenzie Renee said, thanks, y'all. I appreciate the love. You already know. Erwin Simpson says Floyd might go broke spending money like that. Yeah, he just spent $18 million on a watch. That's fucking crazy. But yeah, you guys, SW and Black Horseman, how you guys feeling about, you know what I mean, the fight marinating? And, you know, as much as I hate the marinating word, it's going to have to now. You know, both fighters are going to move on. And, you know, with this fight happening, with the, you know, Anthony Joshua and Alexander Povetkin fight, SW, break that fight down, and then I'm going to Black Horseman. Alexander Povetkin versus Anthony Joshua. Break that fight down, SW.
I'm here. I just subscribed to your sister's channel, man. She's beautiful. But
hey, that's another subscribe for you, Kenzie. See, they showing love to you, Kenzie. Yep. Go ahead, bro.
You, because I seen your ass sitting there next to her cheesing and shit. I was like, all right, okay, I'm in the right place.
That's my sister, yo. Shout out, yo. She been doing that art shit for a long time, my brother.
Right. But to answer your question, my brother, was on the Povetkin and Anthony Joshua fight. That fight, I got it going about 7 rounds. I believe in round 3, AJ will start to deteriorate. We've watched Anthony Joshua deteriorate in the middle rounds in these last couple of fights, where we've seen him kind of halfway come out with an explosion in the first 2-3 rounds. Round 4 comes, and then he starts to gas out. He looks weird. He starts throwing one punch at a time. And I think Povetkin will capitalize on that, not only with body attacks early with the juice that's in his system, but I think that he'll make a healthy deposit with uppercuts upstairs when it comes to around the round 3 and round 4. He'll repeatedly do that until AJ drops. I said in the 8th round, 7th round, in the 7th round when he drops. It's going to look like clockwork. I think Povetkin, I know Povetkin possesses the skills to put this guy first class on a hospital bed. But it's simply about
who's going to put who on a first class hospital bed? Who the hell are you talking about, dude?
Alexander Povetkin is going to put AJ on a hospital bed with all the trinkets. Everything you can get. I'm talking about top of the line health insurance.
So you truly think that Alexander Povetkin could possibly stretch the three, you know what I mean? The 3-belt world champion, Anthony Joshua?
Hell yeah. You know why? Because sometimes
you're staticking. You're staticking. Hold on. You're SW. You can barely hear you. You're staticky. Are you in a good area?
Can you hear me now?
It's just crackling a little. It's got a crackle to it sometimes. You're good now, I think, but it's a crackle to it.
Okay, all right. Let me stand still with this cheap ass shit I got here. Sometimes you ain't got no business. When you was young, your mama told you don't walk around that corner there because she can't see you, and you went around the corner and 2-3 niggas and jumped on you and shit. Somebody done beat you all upside your head, and you come around the corner, your jeans, your tennis shoe dirty, and you got grass all in your hair and shit. That's what Anthony Joshua getting ready to get. We told you to take the honest fight. We told you to fight the guy we wanted you to fight. Instead, you fighting this dirty ass motherfucker that everybody else is making sure they stay away from. Why? For what? You think you're gonna make him do right after all these years? No. You're gonna get robbed as soon as your best friend don't see you coming around the corner. Like, oh man, I'm good. You don't need to walk with me. I'm straight. As soon as you walk in the joint, somebody gonna pull a dirty Harry out on you and tell you to kick out everything.
Wow, really?
Yeah, the dirty Harry. I'm talking about the long goddamn 38 special, the long nose. He's gonna be done. That's all I got, bro.
Oh shit! So you got Povetkin knocking out Anthony Joshua. What round, my brother?
7 rounds.
So you got Anthony Joshua losing all 4 belts in the 7th round by destruction KO. Stretch.
7 rounds, my brother.
So you got it by you got Povetkin in 7-round stretch.
7 rounds. Or he'll get robbed by decision in Russia.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't see. That's another thing too. If this fight happens in Russia, how can that decision play in Anthony Joshua's favor? That just sounds all awful. Why would you pass up on $50 million to fight a dude in Russia that's a known cheat? I don't get it. Smash the hell out of that like button and subscribe, you guys. I know that's something you can do, and this is a clean boxing channel. BlackHorsemanPromotions.com. Let it rip, my brother.
God damn.
Damn,
I love my brother Santi Walton, man. That nigga breaking that shit all the way down, bro.
I know, bro.
Yeah, man.
Tim B, what's up, man? I see Timmy Diamonds as well, man. Nick Diaz, Karen, Boxing is me, Philip reading, Daniel Johnson. What's going on? If I miss your name, you guys, love you guys, man. You're in the chat. You guys make the show go. Smash the hell out of that like button. Please share Corey Lee Boxing, you guys. I'm going to start a Facebook page for all you throwback and old school guys, and for you guys that just fuck with Facebook. I'm going to start a official Corey Lee's Boxing Facebook page, okay? I'm going to start that this weekend. So shout out to that. If you guys can share Corey Lee Boxing, share this live stream, you guys, on your Facebook, on your Instagram, wherever you can, man. Thank you so much. BlackHorsemanPromotions.com. Load it up. What you got for us, my brother?
Shit, man. Ain't nothing to load up. Santi Walton and put in the work already, man. He emptied it out.
He let
I will say
out.
this, man. I will say this, man. I really hope he's correct. You know, that'd be great. That'd be great. I mean, it'll be good and then it'll be bad. It'll be good to see Anthony Joshua.
But then look, but this is what I want to ask you, though. This is what I want to ask you guys. This is what I want to thank you, Nick Diaz. He says share Facebook, social media. Got you, Corey. Thank you so much, Nick Diaz, for sharing this on Facebook and stuff like that. Thank you, man. We got to share the show more often, you guys. Gotta get it, got to get it up, you guys. But yeah, but look, this is what I gotta ask both of you brothers and everybody in the chat. What the fuck if Alexander Povetkin wins?
That's what I was about to say.
Wrench. Oh my!
It's good and it's bad. That's what I was gonna get to.
Oh,
it'll be good.
Go ahead and break it down. Break it down, my brother.
It'll be good to see Joshua get what the fuck he deserves. You know what I'm saying? Get knocked the fuck out for ducking Deontay Wilder. but it'll be bad to see Povetkin end up with all of those fucking belts, man, because just like, man, where do you go in the state? Where's the state of boxing at now, bro? Whereas you got cheats that end up with multiple belts, bro. And you know good and well after he gets those belts, he's not going to face Deontay Wilder, bro. He's not going to face Deontay Wilder. So that means that the belts is going to be hostage for all the rest of 2019 until somebody else can come down there. And the belts is going to be in the UK, bro, circulating for a minute. You know what I mean? That's why I see it. You know, it's just gonna be UK fighters fighting UK fighters, and if nobody beats Povetkin gonna have the belts. You know, and until somebody else from the UK that he gives an opportunity faces him and gets them belts off him, but it's not good for boxing at all, man. It's not good for boxing. It'll be good to see Anthony Joshua get his ass knocked the fuck out because then we could just totally just forget about his monkey ass. But when it comes to Povetkin getting those belts, it's not gonna be good for boxing, man. You know what I mean? That's why it's gonna have to be where like they're gonna have to change up the shit. Like, man, you know what? The green belt is what's gonna make you the official champion. You know what I'm saying? I heard some of them call it Sophia or whatnot, but that WBC strap, bro, they're gonna have to make that the most revered strap, bro, so that it'll force these guys in the UK to have to face Deontay Wilder. Instead of Deontay Wilder chasing after those straps out there, the WBO, WBA, IBF, IBO, and all of that shit, to prove that he's the best heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? So it's just terrible, man. It's just bad that, like I said the other day, I put up the video. I said it's dirty fighters hurting the sport of boxing, period. And it's just sad that, these dirty fighters keep getting these shots at these titles, man, because of politics, because they got powerful people in their corner, that's billionaires and whatever else. You know what I mean? And they're able to put themselves in position to fight for these titles. And it fucks up the sport of boxing because we're not going to probably ever find out for a long period of time who is the best heavyweight, you know what I'm saying, in the world, and the only way that we can really be able to see that is if all those belts end up in one hand, so the boxing is boxing stock is down, man. I say that before, it's just all bad, you know what I'm saying? It's a dirty sport, and you got these dirty fighters, it's fighters are able to get, get beyond these testings and shit like that, and fighters able to pop dirty, still get opportunities at title fights, you know what I'm saying? And it's just all bad, man. It's not a good look right now. You know what I mean? So it's like, who do you get behind? What belt matters the most? And I feel like it's the WBC because if they got the VADA clean boxing program where for sure these guys are clean, I think you go with whatever the cleanest sanctioning body. Yeah, and that should be the one that's considered the most.
You guys, hold on. I don't mean to cut you off, but I got some new news on here, man. Wow. So, wow. According to BBC, let me make sure I'm reading this right, you guys. According to BBC Sports Worldwide, Wilder offered contract to fight Joshua, says Eddie Hearn today, to fight him in April. Let's see what wow, I mean, let me go ahead. Yeah, but wow, man, this is so wow. Eddie Hearn is, damn, you guys, he's back at it again, you guys. I mean, will he ever stop? I mean, damn, man, I thought he was gonna let it go, but he's back at it again, you guys. Let's see what he got to say.
Once again, Eddie Hearn puts out some bullshit. Re-reported.
After a long period of time waiting for him to sign the contract.
Okay, let's see what he got to say.
Anthony Joshua has 4 world championship belts. Deontay Wilder has 1, but he also has, I think, the social media championship. Deontay Wilder. He says we don't want the fight. He says Joshua's stuck in the fight. But he has the contract. We just either need a signature or your comments, and we're ready to sign. We're ready to make this fight. Next for Joshua will be Povetkin in London in September. It's a very hard fight. He's number 3 in the world after Joshua and Wilder. And I think it's a mad fight for Joshua to take, but he likes to take challenges and risks. And again, that shows the type of man Anthony Joshua is. So it's very frustrating for me, fight fans. We spent 3 months trying to negotiate the fight, but it's not over. The date is the 13th of April at Wembley Stadium. So we're not on. I mean, he can sign it today. He'll have it back from me signed today. He can sign it next week. He can sign it next month. But we need a response. You know, you asked for the contract with all the terms in that we agreed. We've sent it. So sign it or show us your comments. I'd like them. I'd like it today. So would Anthony. But my feeling is that it may not materialise. And I think we're going to, and the media and the fans should put them under pressure to say, hang on, it's there. Sign it. And if they don't believe us, call the bluff. And we'll sign it before their ink's even dry.
He said, call the bluff, Deontay Wilder. We'll sign it before the ink's even dry. Wow, you guys. Wow. Eddie Hearn just said that Anthony Joshua, you know, and Deontay Wilder fight has been offered a contract for a fight at Wembley Stadium, or I think it's an outdoor arena. It says on April 13th, and all he needs to do now is sign it. That's what Eddie Hearn is saying right now. But obviously that is after, you know what I mean? That is after Anthony Joshua fights Alexander Povetkin. And from what I'm hearing from you guys, that's not a for sure fire in, you guys. But is Eddie Hearn still a scumbag at this point? Is he still believable? Do we leave him behind? Do we not listen to him anymore? Where do we go? I mean, because lie after lie, I mean, and he's contradicting himself daily. And it's just like, you know, I feel like at this point it's a bunch of clutter. And you know what I mean? He's just trying to make himself, you know, look good. You know what I mean? Because Deontay Wilder caught him in a lie. How do you guys feel about it?
My brother.
Hey, anybody there?
I do have a. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I do have a little curfew because I gotta get up in the morning. I gotta be at work by 7:30.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, man.
I want to answer this question for you real quick before I leave, and I also want to say, please make sure that you subscribe to Corey Lee Boxing and BlackHorsemanPromotions.com. You have to do that, man, before you get up off of here. And I got a lot of love for both of y'all, man. I appreciate the hell out of you guys. But to answer your question, brother, is no, he solidified the piece of shit that he is. He's garbage. Okay, he is the frozen piece of shit in the wintertime that nobody scooped up. Okay, that just dissolves slowly. That's who he is. All right? That's who the hell he is. He's a liar. Don't sit here now after you fucked the people over with a bullshit fight that nobody wanted but you, after you've done everything to make sure that your pockets and your promotional company receives more money off of Anthony Joshua after milking him and not letting him receive the $50 million that would have left you in the dark so you couldn't ticket scalpel, rob this guy with buying all the tickets and selling them out the back door in the UK. Don't tell us shit about Wilder signing a contract now. You're a liar, a bluffer, as always, a piece of shit. And American bigwigs, the strongholds in America that represent boxing, do not respect this guy. Fuck him, okay? If he wanted to do something, he should have presented it the way that it was in that so-called statement that he had there. It would have had a little bit of leverage. It would have told Wilder what and how much time he had before he can beat up this punk over here. But since he did it this way, it shows that Povetkin was his first pick all along. He can dictate to this child, this baby over here, Anthony Joshua, okay, his son, officially buck-broken and manipulated and completely retarded. He cares more about Eddie Hearn's best interest and Eddie Hearn's making money than patting his own pockets. We forced, as Corey Lee Boxing, as well as the LDBC, for Eddie Hearn to come out and say, I'm Anthony Joshua's boss. I do what he tells me. We forced him to say that since he's been walking around here acting like a bitch, faking like he's famous and everybody. Nobody fucking know you. You the pussy nigga in between us getting the fight that the fans deserve. You the pussy in between facts and bullshit. You're the pussy in between nonsense and real people talking on a regular basis. You take that bullshit and shove it up your ass. Because if Deontay Wilder thinks within 2 seconds to come out and oblige this guy, the story will change like it always does. He's a coward. He needs to be disregarded. And if Anthony Joshua ever wants to drop an ounce of respect in this game again, he'll get rid of that crab cake, Ninja Turtle head piece of shit. That's my explanation for this charlatan, used car salesman piece of shit.
Oh my God. Yo, salute to SW, man. Thank you so much, you guys, man. If you haven't, please subscribe to Santi Walton on here, man. He's got a great channel. He puts out content as well. And like I said, he's been doing this YouTube thing for a while now, way longer than me. And like I said, you guys, if you guys haven't, go subscribe. Yeah, it's longer than me and Black Horseman, man. You know, he's definitely on the OG status on that YouTube. You know what I mean? So go subscribe to SW right now, you guys. You know what I'm saying? And we salute you, SW. Thank you for coming on tonight, man.
Yes, sir.
Much love, my brothers, man. I appreciate y'all to death, man. 100 million, man. You already know, man.
Hey, we appreciate you too, SW. Thanks so much, my brother.
Man. Much love, brother.
Yeah. But yeah, man. So with that being said, man, man, there's so much going on right now in the world of boxing, you guys. And it's more, like I said, just because the Anthony Joshua Deontay Wilder fight isn't going on down, y'all, that doesn't mean that's the end of boxing. That's not the end all be all. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's way more boxing other than that. You know what I mean? And like I said, man, we pretty much can't cry over spoiled milk. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is right now. My personal opinion, that's what the whole Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder is right now. Black Horseman. That's how I'm taking it right now. It's spoiled milk. We can't. I feel like, this might be one of my last, video, lives talking about it. You know what I mean? Of course, it's going to always be in the cut and you can always bring it up whenever you want. You know what I mean? But, I think boxing is heading in a good place, you guys. And I think Eddie Hearn, he's a character, man. And I wouldn't invest a lot of time in listening to him because you'll be very, very upset. Just at the facts alone. Just at the facts, you know what I mean? Because he doesn't say a lot of facts. If you notice that, he says a lot of, he's going to do this, he's going to do that, but he doesn't really produce that much. So, hey, like I said, but he's willing to put his fighters in, Kell Brook, he's willing to, fucking send him to the Wolves. Earl Spence, Gennady Golovkin, then Earl Spence back to back. I mean, goddamn, dude, you got a hell of a promoter, man, or manager, whatever Eddie Hearn is, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, there's other fights out there. There's other fights to talk about, man, and that's not the only thing going down, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, we did say earlier that Jarrett Hurd will be back in training in 2 months, you guys. So I talked to Ernesto Rodriguez, his head trainer. I texted him, and he said that Jarrett Hurd will be having a fight coming back in November. So he'll have a comeback fight in November off of his surgeries. And you got Devin Alexander versus Andre Berto. That's going down July 28th on the undercard of Mikey Garcia versus Robert Easter Jr. And that's one more fight I want to get into, Black Horseman, before we wrap it up. The Mikey Garcia fight, the Robert Easter Jr. I'm hearing a lot of people switch up their bets, man. And I think you were one of the first ones to say that, Robert Easter Jr., if I'm not mistaken, you said Robert Easter Jr. has more than a chance in this fight.
Yeah, man. See,
how are you feeling? I'm hearing a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people say
man.
that Robert Easter Jr., man, could surprise Mikey Garcia, man.
First, man, literally, I said that if it go 12, I said if it go 12 rounds, I'm favoring Robert Easter to edge out a decision. But Mikey has a good chance of getting the knockout in the fight. But if it goes to distance, like I said, I favor it to Robert Easter. And the reason why I said that is because Cunningham. I think that he's gonna be in tip top shape. And he's gonna be strong. And I just think that hopefully he'll be applying the proper game plan that you should apply when you're a tall fighter like Robert Easter. Fighting behind the jab, not getting into the exchanges with Mikey Garcia. You don't fight on the inside because you're not an inside fighter. You're an outside fighter, man. And you use your height and your reach advantage and make Mikey Garcia come to you. And if he makes some mistakes, counterpunch him with that right hand. You know, and I think if he can apply that game plan effectively, he should be able to outbox Mikey to a decision. Now, I don't think he can knock out Mikey Garcia, but I think that he can bait Mikey Garcia into a thinking man's game to where he can make some mistakes, and Robert Easter can, capitalize on those mistakes and end up victorious, in a 12-round decision in a close fight, though. But yeah, but it's still a chance that Robert Easter could get knocked out in this fight by making a mistake, like I was saying, by getting on the inside, not fighting tall, you know what I mean, and getting those exchanges and stuff like that. So, we'll see what happens. But yeah, now I'm starting to see people come out saying that, Robert Easter could possibly, pull out the upset of the year. But yeah, I stated that, if it goes the distance, I'm favoring Robert Easter to
And
edge
that's
out.
another thing I want to say too. Oh, Ronald Finkley says, okay, Larissa Johnson says, at we degree, yes, Corey Lee has a PayPal under Corey Lee Boxing. Yeah, you guys, if you guys want to donate to the channel, I just put the link in the description. You can donate at PayPal at Corey Lee's Boxing or at Venmo at Corey Lee's Boxing. The link will be in the description, you guys. Any donate counts is all, going to a great cause, man. We're going to put that money aside for, the Sean Porter, Danny Garcia. Hopefully, you know what I mean, we'll have enough money. I can go to that fight, get those interviews you guys want. And, it'll go to different things like, having that 1-800 number where you guys can call in as well. That's a monthly fee as well. So, like I said, any money you guys donate, I'm putting it right back into this channel. And we're gonna grow together, you guys. But yeah, with that being said, man, I want to touch on one more thing, you guys. Errol Spence, Errol Spence. I think Errol Spence versus Mikey Garcia could possibly happen. I know a lot of guys are saying that, that fight is not going to happen. We're years away from that fight. But let's be honest, man. Mikey Garcia keeps running at the mouth. You know what I mean? I'm being honest with you guys. And I know a lot of guys think that Mikey Garcia, you know what I mean? I know a lot of guys think that Mikey Garcia is he's not telling the truth and that he does not want the Errol Spence fight. I know a lot of guys think that, you know what I mean? But I truly think that Mikey Garcia is not just blowing smoke up your ass, pause. But I truly think that Mikey Garcia wants that Errol Spence smoke. I truly think that, man. I mean, I'm being honest. I'm being honest. You know what I mean? I'm being honest. I'm being honest. I truly think that that's a fight that that actually could happen. And you got to understand, man, it's one of those type of situations where Mikey Garcia's got to get through, Robert Easter Jr. first. He's got to get through Robert Easter Jr. Robert Easter Jr. is no walkover. But I feel like he's fucking up as well, man, because he's pretty much looking over him, man. He's showing Robert Easter Jr. no love in the buildup for their fight, man. I mean, he's been calling out Errol Spence on more than 5 occasions, you guys. Yes, you heard it here right. 5 occasions, you guys. And if I'm not mistaken, Mikey Garcia is a 4-division world champion. He won a world champion belt at 126, 130, 135, and 140 with Lipinets. So hey man, his track record is looking like he could probably we all know that Mikey Garcia is the goods, but how good is he? Is he that good to test my top 147-pound fighter, Errol Spence? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. But do I question his heart? No, I don't. Because he challenged himself. Mikey Garcia challenges himself to be great. So what do you got to say about that, Black Horseman?
Maybe Mikey is serious about that. But
hey, he's 30. Hey, he's 30 years old. He debuted in 2006, so he's been a professional for 12 years. I think he wants that big fight, man. I think Errol Spence is that huge fight. I don't know if that's pay-per-view, man, but that's close. That's damn near close, dude. That's about as close as you're going to get, dog, at the PBC. That's close as shit, dog. That does big numbers. Well over 1 million views. Well over 1 million views. That's a box office hit, in my opinion. What do you think, Black Horseman?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know views, but maybe it's probably up there. Because I know Spence does get numbers with PBC, and but I think it's definitely a good thing for Mikey for his career, but for Spence, no. Because I just think that Spence, man, he needs to focus on the bigger challenges at 147. A lot of motherfuckers don't like me saying this shit, but if you're really serious about them 147-pound, pounders at the top, like you say you are, you need to get in there and be serious about that shit and mix it up, man. You know what I'm saying? And he got his eye on a lot of those WBC fighters. So if that's the case, man, go ahead and roll in that VADA CBP and mix it up with them. You know what I'm saying? Get the winner of Garcia and Porter if they fight in September or whatever they're gonna fight. Try to see if you can get that fight with Thurman if he comes back, and just focus on the guys that's already at 147 because there's still some guys at 147 that I feel are willing to get in there with Errol Spence. But fighting a guy who's gonna come up from 135. No, bro. You know what I'm saying? No, you're not gonna get no credit for that. You're not gonna get no credit for that. That's just like Triple G, fighting Vinus Rosen. You're not gonna get no credit for that, bro. We're gonna look at you like, you just a weight bully and you looking for a guy, you know what I'm saying? You looking for fighters that's just gonna make you look good, you know what I'm saying? In Dallas or wherever you're gonna fight them at. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's gonna do good numbers, because Mikey Garcia has a big following. Errol Spence has a good following as well. But as far as Errol Spence and his career and where he's at right now, he needs to step it up, man. A lot of people talked a lot of shit about Keith Thurman before he got hurt, but he was giving us exciting fights, bro. You gotta give it to him. He was giving us exciting fights. 2017 he gave us some of the two explosive, great fights. You know what I'm saying? Sean Porter and Danny Garcia. Fights before that, it was what? Guerrero, he was fighting lot of great fighters, man.
He was fighting a lot of, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. That's why I never questioned Danny Garcia because I truly think that, you know what I mean, he's I think he's great, you know what I mean? And I think
so Danny Garcia too. Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman was giving us good explosive fights, you know what I'm saying? And Spence needs to step it up, dog. You know what I'm saying? All these little biased fans that's just trying to give him a pass, like, nah, he needs to step it up at 147. After Kell Brook, who has he fought in? Who has he fought that's just like, okay, damn, that was an explosive fight, a very competitive fight. Like I haven't seen him in there with somebody who's very competitive. You know what I'm saying? Besides Kell Brook, who was coming down off a fight with Triple G after a loss, after a broken eye socket. So come on, man. Like step it up, bro. With the you know what I'm saying, with some guys at 147 who has been there, who's willing to get in there, who's competitive, who's hungry. You know what I'm saying? Not no guys that's, out of Mexico, you know what I'm saying, who's this random mandatory, who's, you know what I'm saying, who's undefeated only in Mexico, you know what I'm saying, and never fought in America. Like, you need to get in there with somebody who's serious, you know what I'm saying, and just step it up, you know what I mean? So that's not going to do anything for Errol Spence. Mikey Garcia, on the other hand, yes, that's a good look for him because the risk, But is that a risk for Errol Spence? No. So we want to see the 147 champions take risks, man,
Yeah.
and be in competitive fights, and then see you face adversity and then come out on top. You know what I mean? We've seen Danny Garcia face adversity and still win. We've seen Thurman face adversity at 147, still win. We've seen, what I'm saying, like a lot of these fighters, at 147, being a champion is about, being in there in competitive fights, facing adversity, sometimes even getting knocked down or getting hurt, and coming back and winning. You know what I'm saying? And showing that you're a true champion. You know what I mean? So I need to see more from Errol Spence and him fighting Mikey Garcia. I don't really think that that's going to really, do that, for the
Yeah.
fans. You know what I'm saying? So
But
it'll be
yeah,
a good
man.
fight numbers wise, but I just don't think as far as for his career that's going to really do anything for him.
Man, way to break that joint down, man. But yeah, so tomorrow night, you guys, I just posted it on the link on the I just posted that in the chat, you guys. We will be here. I don't know if Black Horseman, we're gonna talk about it, but tomorrow night is the Rashidi Ellis versus Alberto Mosquera. Tomorrow night on ESPN Fights. It's gonna be live on ESPN Fights. I'm gonna be covering that fight tomorrow night. Hopefully Black Horseman's free as well. We can cover that joint together, man. And it's gonna be live tomorrow. So and then the Gilberto Ramirez fight is going down this weekend as well. Then you got Michael Collin in the UK. He's a big Ireland superstar. He's only 6-0, but he's got 5 knockouts, and he's fighting a guy that's 19-4 with 15 knockouts. So wow, man, this might be his first tough test, and he's fighting in Ireland at the SSE Arena in Belfast. And with that being said, you guys, I hope to see you guys there, man. So any closing remarks, Black Horseman, before we head out, man? Got to get some shutout, man. Got to go back again tomorrow, man. But it's Friday
Yeah.
tomorrow, you guys.
Yeah, I gotta get some rest myself. So yeah, hopefully, man. Yeah, what I'm saying, just hit me up. Send me the link. On tomorrow. If you're gonna do that. And great show once again. Shout out to Bottom Line Santee Walden. Make sure y'all go support him as well on his channel, man. This guy's still trying to do it, man. He just lost his pops. You know what I'm saying? This past week,
Oh,
and
man, I'm sorry to hear that.
yeah, so I was, sending him his condolences and everything like that. And this guy's still showing support and love and, still passionate about this stuff. So, it just shows you the type of guy he is. You know what I mean? But, big shout out to Santee Walden, Bottom Line. So y'all go support him. Shout out to Corey Lee Boxing, man. You know what I mean? Y'all know me, man. Black Horse Promotions, it ain't really about me when I'm on this platform. I'm a promoter, man. So I'm all about promoting good channels, promoting events and whatever I'm doing. You know what I mean? So, big up to Corey Lee Boxing, man. The link is right there in the chat. If y'all new to the channel, please subscribe to him. Hit that bell icon so y'all know when we go live. We go live every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. But you got to hit that bell icon because sometimes we do these random live streams, man, where there might be some breaking news. Like, while we was talking, the Adrien Broner news broke with him signing with TMT, for 5 fights after he even stated that he's retired. So, he be on that bullshit sometimes. So you just never know. So you got to hit that bell icon so when we go live, man, because we might just, do a random one and just hit you with some breaking news. So appreciate y'all, what I'm saying, to all the ones that support Black Horse Promotions. Shout out to the Wrench Gang and all the ones that support Corey Lee Boxing. Definitely one of the hottest channels on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Past 1,000 subs, and we heading towards 2,000, man. So, the link is right there in the chat, man. Y'all go subscribe if you new. And y'all be back with us tomorrow, man. We're going to try to cover these live events, man. It's a Black Horse, and I'm out.
Yo, thank you so much, Black Horseman, man. Salute. Go to blackhorsemanpromotions.com if you haven't. Go to SW if you haven't. Santee Walton. Rest in peace, man, to his lost loved ones. And Cal Enigma, shout out to Cal Enigma, World Breaker Fighting. And everybody else, man, that rocks with me, man. You know what I'm saying? I got love for all you guys, man. But with that being said, you guys, this has definitely been another banger. And until the next time, and until tomorrow night, you guys, on ESPN Live, here at Corey Lee's Boxing, we'll be covering it, man. And until next time, you guys, peace.
Peace out.
Stay safe, you guys.